if you believe you're a human being, would stand to reason that you're identified or attached to something that you're looking at. Would you say that's fair? That the identification that creates humanness has to do with the confusion between that which is...
Yeah, identifying as a form.
Right.
Yeah, as change.
Right.
Yeah.
And those forms, some of them don't fool us at all. You and I look at the table here.
Yeah.
We're both in agreement. We're not the table. The table's there. I'm here. How can I be the table? I even look at Peter. I said, this is Peter. That's not here. That's not me. But what's strange to me is that when I pull my attention back from this body to this apparent body, that suddenly I start saying, whoa, whoa, whoa. This body is my body. Not I am aware of my body, but that this body is mine. And when I look at that, then I start looking at what makes me feel that. Well, they're bodily sensations that seem to be mine, or more mine than the sound of the air conditioning in the background. Okay? And that there are these emotions that come up that seem to be mine. I don't share them with you. These thoughts that arise that seem to be mine, I don't share them with you. But in all cases, what's the same? I think this is what you're driving to. What's not changing?
Yeah, it's awareness. Right. Yeah, and it's actually, on closer examination, we see that even the sensations and feelings and thoughts that we have called mine are really not part of the one who is aware. The awareness is aware. They're very different things. They seem to be a little bit more intimate and personal, but that doesn't change the fact that they are not awareness.
Right.
They appear to be things. So, and we can move.
We could talk for a long time about why it appears that thoughts and feelings are personal or not personal. But all I think you're trying to do establish right now is that what are we not? We know that we're conscious. We know that we exist. So the question is, what are we? And what you're eliminated is the only input that we ever get, this is what your book tries to make so clear, is that we have external perceptions, sight, sound, smell, touch, feel, okay, taste. We have bodily sensations, things that hurt or don't hurt that happen to apparently to our body. We have feelings, and we have thoughts. They're all witnessed by the same thing. And what you're talking about, or I think you're summarizing, or place you're trying to bring us, is to that place where we take a look not at what we're looking at, but that we're looking at the looker, whatever that is.
Yeah, right. And as we've said, the awareness is just present. It is not changing in the same way that all of the phenomena or the things we appear to be aware of are changing. It's the other thing, which we can get into a little bit now, is when you try to, anything that we've just discussed about body or what appears to go with body, such as sensations and thoughts and emotions and all that, all of those have some kind of a observable, readily identifiable form, whether it's something we call a leg, something we call a thought of going to a nice restaurant last night, whatever that mental image is, or maybe the feeling of fullness that went with, after the meal. Even that, it might be subtle, it might not be as visibly evident as other objects like a coffee table, but it still has a form. And when you then start talking about awareness itself, what can be said about awareness? Does awareness feel like anything? Just check it out for yourself. Let awareness answer that question. Don't answer it intellectually. Just let it be what it is and see what can be said. Does it have a certain length to it? Does awareness weigh anything? Is it like a stomach that can get, hold only so much before it gets full. Does it have a border? Does it have a color? Does it have, again, height, width? Can it be confined or limited in any way? And that's the one thing maybe that at first that can be very frustrating is it seems we come from this tendency of wanting, and we're taught that it's good to mentally know. To know, it's all about knowing. What do you know? How much do you know with the mind? There's nothing wrong with that within human experience. But that those kinds of strategies just don't work with awareness. It's inherent. It does not have a form, a shape, anything definable. So one is not supposed to be able to grasp it. Awareness itself is not trying to mentally grasp itself right now. It's the absence of all of those things and all attempts to try to do that. So when you're feeling like I'm not getting this, then you're right on track.
It's beautiful.